So in the last video I explained you what is linked list and what are the important components or elements present in linked list, what is data and what is link, and how we can traverse from one node to another node. So this is what we discussed in last video. So this video is about singly linked list, which means that you can traverse to a list using one way. Okay, through forward direction you can traverse to your linked list. Okay, that is why it is called as singly linked list. There will be only one pointer used in your singly linked list. So this is an example. So start node is pointing to the first element, and this is to next, and at the last node will not have any address. This will be simply null value. So end node and the start node, there is only one link, one pointer is used to traverse an entire list. That's why it is called as a singly linked list. Now we will learn some operations, various operations performed in this singly linked list. First one is node creation. How to create a node in singly linked list. It is simple. So always the first node is a start node. Okay, start node with the data, and as this is a first initial node, there is no other elements in my list. So what I have to do, to the first node address will be null, which means that in my linked list I am having only one node. Now I want to insert some other new more nodes to my linked list. So what I have to do? Earlier, as this is the first element and there is no more element, I just kept this linked field value as null. Now in my list I am having one more node called temp node. Okay, so I am maintaining one more object, temp node, and in this temp node I am having a next element to be inserted with the data, and ultimately as this is this last node, you have to keep the address as null. But what I have to do this place, I have to update the address of this temporary node. Yes or no? Temporary node to this starting pointer. So now you simply have to assign start dot link is equal to temp. Okay, so that the temporary node address will be saved to this place. So by this we are actually establishing the link. So this is the starting node and this is the second node. Okay, and as this value is null, the list is ended here. Similarly, you can add n number of nodes to your linked list. Now still many more operations are there. For example, you are having a list of 4 elements, 2, 5, 7 and 12. 4 elements are there, and you want to insert element at the beginning. For example, imagine I want to insert this temporary node to the beginning of this list. So how can I insert this at the beginning? What are all the things to be done? After insertion, this node should be pointed as start. And you have to update this address field. So you have to update this address field as this one, because I am going to insert my element before this node. Okay, so where is the address of this node? This node's address is present in this start pointer. So now what I am going to do is temp.link is equal to start. Okay, temp.link is equal to start. So I am just simply assigning this address value to be here, and this is actually the beginning node. Yes, so that this node's address should be kept in start node. Yes, understood the difference? This node should be now acted as a starting node, and the address present in this start pointer should be assigned to this value. Now what will happen? Now I have established the link, so that automatically this will be the first node and 2 will be acted as a second node. So while inserting, you should properly update the pointer values. That's an important task. Second one, how to insert the element. Insert the element at the end of a list. End means here. So what do you have to do? Once again you have to update the pointer. So see, this is the temporary node. I want to insert this at the end. So what I have to do? This node may have one address value, and this address value should be assigned to this node. Okay? This address should be assigned to this node. And automatically this is the last node. So you have to keep this as a null value. Okay? And if I want to insert something in between, I want to insert some element in between, what I have to do? So data, this address pointer should be connected to this, and the address, see, this address should be connected to this, which means that address of this node should be placed here and address of this node should be placed here. Okay, so this is what you should perform, you should do when you insert an element either in beginning, either at the end, or in between in the sense middle of a list. The only thing you have to do is you should properly update the pointer values, next pointer values. Yes, hope you now understand these with the help of this pictorial representation. Take your book, learn all these representations along with the algorithm, and attend the session tomorrow.